Hi, I'm Ted, and this is the Dewalt 20 volt max lithium-ion drill driver kit. It's a special buy. It's got the drill driver, 2 batteries, a charger, and a little bag to put them in. It's brand new and we're going to do a review. So let's take a look and see what's inside. All wrapped up in a little bag. Some instructions. These batteries are compact. I like that. And the charger. According to the instructions, we have to charge the batteries first. I'm going to read a few of these important charging notes while the battery's charging. A cold battery pack will charge at about half the rate of a warm battery pack. The battery pack will charge at a slower rate throughout the entire charging cycle and will not return to maximum charge rate even if the battery pack warms. The battery pack should be recharged when it fails to produce sufficient power on jobs which were easily done previously. Do not continue to use under these conditions. Follow the charging procedure. You may also charge a partially used pack when you desire with no adverse effect on the battery pack. Not like the old days where they had a memory, and if you only charge them halfway, they'd never charge more than halfway.
Alright.
This is Randy.
Hi.
With Overbuilt Barns. Now, you just completed a 30 by 36 barn?
It was a 32 by 36, but yeah.
32 by 36. So how many screws were you able to put in with one charge on these 20 volt max lithium-ion batteries?
We did about 200 wood screws on that drill, and then I tacked down the metal screws, 1.5 inch wood screws for the, going through 29 gauge metal, and I tacked down all of the metal on it using about 350 to 400 screws. So it went about 550 to 600 screws in one charge before it died.
In one charge.
Yeah, it performed great.
That's really amazing.
But that wasn't your model, though.
We do have 2 different models, and there's a few differences, but the battery is basically the same. Now, he does have the XR version. What the other difference we have here is his is brushless. You can see the brush lighten up. His doesn't have brushes.
No spark. So a light little rain on the roof is still not good for the gun, but not as dangerous as that one.
Now, these batteries are a 40-minute charge. Is that yours? Is also a 40-minute charge?
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, mine's 40-minute also.
A difference between yours, besides being that you have the XRs, don't you have a feature that tells you if your battery's charged or not?
Yes, this is excellent on the roof. I like to recharge a little bit before dead, but I have a little indicator back here on the back of these ones. This is a DCB 203 model, and it's got a little light that tells me about how much charge is left over. So when it gets down to 1, I just go ahead and I swap them out.
Now this DCD 771 model doesn't have that. But it does have all the important features. It has the adjustable clutch, the keyless clutch, of course. It has the light, and now these lights stay on for 20 seconds. The last model I had came on and off as you pulled the trigger.
And just the same as his, he does have the keyless chuck and a nice guard here, but it is plastic, and it's just not as durable. This one's pretty well solid, and it's got a nice little mesh grain in there for extra grip. It seems to be a quicker tightening chuck as well. That one seems like you have to turn it a little bit more.
Wow, a lot of power.
Let me see that one. What about the weight? I'm not a scientist. The RPM range. Mine's 600 to 2,000 RPMs.
Okay, and this one is 1,500. It says 1500 minimum RPM.
Yeah, and that's in the second gear. Low gear, you're running the 450.
Well, let's try it. And that's the 771. That's the economy model I'm using now.
Yes, the 500 RPMs lower.
Seems to be shooting in pretty good.
Well, that's also a no-load specification, so that's just spinning without any duress underneath of it. So you see they both have a lot of torque, and you still push them in. But let's up the ante just a little bit.
Gonna use those 3.5-inch deck screws.
Yeah.
Seem to have a nice. Alright, so in your professional opinion, how would you rate these guns?
1 to 10. I mean, they're both really nice guns, but this is probably more like handyman at home, general use. So for me, that's pretty useless. So it'd probably be like a 6, 7, maybe out of 10. But this right here has sped up my process significantly, and to me, that means money. So I'd probably put this closer to a 9 out of 10.
There you have it. Now I'm much more impressed with this little gun than he is. I would have to give this a 9 out of 10 just because it's so beautiful. And I believe this will hold up to a lot. It's perfect for the occasional user. But if you're going to be doing it professionally, like Randy does, I would spend the extra money and get the better one. There you have it.
Definitely 109 and 209. Should be able to get 2 batteries and a charger.
Either way, it's an excellent value. I have to give Dewalt a big thumbs up. And if you look at the evolution of these things, I have this Dewalt 18 volt. This is like the third gun ago.
I'll never use another one.
Me neither. This is the second gun ago. This is lithium-ion, and they've really made some big improvements. But even lighter and even longer lasting. We're heading in the right direction.